Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Episode
back.
11 of the Spaced Out podcast.
Yep, we're here. Alex,
Peep the new set design.
what's your name?
My name is Jackson.
There you go. Yeah, guys, come on. Don't say we don't do good things for you, because we spent a lot of money on these. This cam ripped photo from No Way Home that I printed off 4 days after it came out.
High budget.
Free Odeon poster, free Odeon poster, free poster. Paid for that one.
Don't know where this
Don't know what
came
that is.
from. This has been here since day one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. New set.
Look, we're on the up.
I'm feeling good about this.
We're
new
always
set.
on the up. Yeah, me too, to be fair. I think give it a couple I can say weeks, maybe months, and it'll be decked out
We'll be
for good.
professional podcasters at that point.
Yeah. Couple of months. Oh, Christ, high
And
hopes.
all of you guys subscribe to our Patreon that we
Yeah,
have, and we've just uploaded a new episode of.
Yeah, just started the MCU rewatch. We're going to rewatch the whole MCU on there, guys, and you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on hearing our opinions on 37 films. I
We
think.
also might do some on the main pod.
Maybe, if you guys are lucky. But if you want to see it all, go to Patreon.
Go to Patreon, guys.
Go to Patreon. £1. You cheap. The guys watching this right now on Patreon are so cheap. Like, it's actually
Come on, guys.
embarrassing. Like, you are
We've
the
got
worst. I'm
27
joking.
We've got 27 slots left on our Patreon £1 tier.
We love all of you, but
We
what
do.
I'm saying is,
If you can,
there's 59 subscribers and 3 patrons. So what I'm hearing is 56 subscribers don't really love us that much,
and if you can pay £1 a month,
which you can.
and you appreciate us.
No one watching this can't pay £1 a month.
Look, we put effort into this podcast every damn week.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
I'm just not hating on the only people watching.
Sorry, guys, we do love you.
Someone's got 2 minutes to go, right? Never watching these guys again.
Unsubscribe.
Nah, don't do that. But anyway, we're back. We're talking about a new film. I feel like we've not talked about a new film. It's been like 2 weeks. But
And also we're a bit late to the party on this one.
yeah, but The Long Walk.
The Long Walk, Stephen King novel.
Francis Lawrence, director of most of the Hunger Games, apart from the holy grail of directors, Gary Ross, who made the first one. Niche reference.
Very niche reference.
To be honest, didn't really think this film was going to be anything, and then it started getting loads of hype.
And then we were like, we need to watch it. And
Yeah.
And we have.
I don't know what you're going to give this out of 10. Should we do an out of 10?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, 9
8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay,
Pretty
I'm not
close.
surprised. Okay, that might be the first time we've disagreed on a rating.
Nah, don't think so. Surely not. It's only by 0.5.
On like a new film at least.
We did the Naked Gun slightly differently. That was a TikTok exclusive though.
TikTok exclusive. Okay, well, basically the same.
Yeah.
But you are way more like just unloving than I am. So you giving that a high rating really means something.
I don't think I'm unloving.
I think you
I
are.
think I'm just specific loving.
No, I think you are too particular.
I disagree. I think I'm perfectly particular enough.
Well, you don't like Harry Potter, so that's just enough of an L, really, isn't it?
Don't like a child's franchise.
You love Spider-Man though. That character for adults.
Yeah. Well, Spider-Man doesn't live under a staircase and get transported to a magic world.
No, he just shoots webs out of his arms, and I can't
teaches
sit.
you
I
what it
can't.
means to
I
be
can't
human.
sit here and slay Spider-Man. I just can't do it. It doesn't work.
So what did you like about this film? What did you like about The Long Walk?
You know what? About 30 minutes in, I was like, oh, this is a bit dry. Like, this is good, and like, if this is the whole film, whatever. Like, because at the start, I was like, oh, like, is there going to be some crazy like Maze Runner style reveal that like this society is just whatever? That's an issue I have with the film. We'll get to it later, but by the end of it, I just really cared about the characters, like especially the main two. Like,
Yeah.
What was his name? I know it's David Johnson, and what's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son called?
Something Hoffman.
It's like Cooper Hoffman from Licorice Pizza.
Crazy chemistry between these two.
Mate, so good. Like I
good.
by the end of it, like, I cared about them so
Oh my gosh.
so much.
Yeah,
like
I do.
so much, and I was so invested. When I
So
say
interested to see who lived and who died as well.
when I say I needed to pee halfway through, oh my god, that's what it must be like to be on the long walk and need a piss. Yeah, and I literally was like, I cannot go, because if I feel like I'm going to go to the toilet and going to come back and the main character is going to be dead, and I'm just going to be like, oh, okay. So I held it because I had to, because I cared and I wanted to see what happened. And yeah,
That's the sign of a great film, is when you really need to pee in the cinema, but you don't.
yeah, 100%. I remember needing to pee 40 minutes into Endgame, and I went, well, I'm just gonna have to film that really.
Only need to pee for 2 hours and 20 minutes more.
Oh God, yeah, that was a long time. I remember thinking that, and I was like, right, I'm not drinking any more water for this whole film. But yeah, I just like the characters were so well done, and like you obviously had the main four, which I mean the third guy, like the little guy, kind of took a backseat. I felt, to be fair, the other two guys.
He's from
a bit of a
Karate
backseat.
Kid.
Yeah, he's a new Karate Kid.
Yeah, I really liked him. I've not seen.
You haven't
Karate
seen that,
Kid.
have you?
No,
Karate
but
Kid's
I really liked
actually-
him in this. Oh my god, Endgame looks like it's toppling.
No surprise. No, that'll do for now. But yeah, and yeah, like you said, I really like the tension of like who's gonna die, who's gonna live, like who's gonna ultimately win this. Honestly, spoilers, I didn't think either of them. I thought one of the like either the guy, what was it? The guy who was a dick who basically got that other kid killed, and the guy who turned out was the Mark Hamill's son. I thought one of them were going to win it. I did not expect either of them to win it, to be honest. I thought this is the type of film where that main guy, Cooper Hoffman, they're going to kill him off like halfway through, and I'll be like, oh my god. And it'll be David Johnson's film after that. But I love that they didn't, because their relationship was amazing.
Good. Really, the heart and soul of this film.
Give me a little bromance in a movie, and you'll win me over any day of the week.
A little complaint about this film. Did not like Mark Hamill that much, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe a bit miscast, to be honest.
I
don't know. You know what it is. Never seen Mark Hamill in a role like that.
You know what it is? It's just when he's giving that speech at the end, I was just like, oh, this feels a bit fake. It feels a bit phony.
No, I kind of like that, because I feel like he was like when he pulled the gun on him, he wasn't like, oh my god, don't shoot me. He was just like, well, makes sense, like that you would do this, but like, come on, put the gun down. But I feel like that almost didn't feel in character.
Did you like the ending?
Yeah.
I kind of don't know if I would have preferred he didn't shoot him, to be honest.
I thought at the end, when he's just seen his new friend that he literally has called like a brother get shot in the head in front of him, like, and everyone is celebrating and there's fireworks going off, like literally everyone is so happy about it. So I think he just thought like, no, this world is like lost, and he was right.
To be fair, this film
which is a depressing ending, but it's a fucking depressing ass movie, to be honest.
The world maybe felt a little bit undercooked.
Yeah, I said to you, I felt like the way they set it up at the start was like this was more of like a Hunger Games type thing, but when they were walking, I was like, they could just be walking through like some really barren area, like just a farmland in America. Like, it doesn't seem that run down, and the fact they're doing this is actually just nuts. I was like, this would never happen.
What do you mean it would never happen? Just some on-set fixing up going on here. I'm really quiet, it looks like, as well. I'll be a little bit more.
What I meant by it, what did I say? It felt unrealistic.
Yeah, I don't really get what you mean by that. But
well, you know what? Right, actually, this is something I want to ask you. Would you sign up for the long walk?
I don't know.
Because I sure as hell wouldn't. They were like every guy in the country. I was like,
yeah, but if I was so poor that like I was going to, it was either death, or like I was either basically just going to be starving every day and have an unenjoyable life, or I was gonna maybe die or get gazillions of pounds, I think someone said.
Yeah, what?
Then I probably would sign up for it. And also, like, this is I don't know. Do you think you could win?
No, obviously not.
I think maybe I could win.
No, because they didn't establish the world enough. Like, when you see the flashbacks of Cooper Hoffman, I'm like, he looks like he's got a pretty cool, like, pretty chill life. Like, his house seems fine.
Yeah, but he signed up kind of for different reasons.
Maybe, yeah, but they said every single person, I think it was only males. I think every single man signed up in the country, but
I think
not every one of them has like a vendetta like he does.
Yeah, but I think that's also just like maybe it's a slight exaggeration, but he just means, do you know? Because he was also asking people, obviously of a lower class, like, oh,
Yeah,
does
do you
any
know?
of you
Yeah.
know someone that has? Obviously they don't, because they probably don't like. I'm
Live
guessing in
in
this
affluent
society,
areas.
it's like a strong disparity between the.
Yeah, but that was I didn't really feel that, because I guess at the end, like, those people watching and celebrating are going to be the ones. Yeah, but I feel like in Hunger Games, like, you get it that it is like that Hunger Games is literally a spectacle for the upper class. Like, not so much in the prequel, but in the new ones, in the like original ones. But this was just like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the outer world wasn't established enough. Honestly, didn't really matter, because this isn't
I
as
kind of
much
feel like
as
this was all the whole contest was kind of just brainwashing as well, though. Like he said at the start, like this is to show people that hard work still exists and people shouldn't be slackers, and it's kind of just like brainwashing society into thinking like that you can actually work hard and work your way up the economic ladder when in this world, and sort of maybe in the real world you can't like you can't actually do it without already having a handout, which also then relates to like his son being in the long walk and being the person that they all expected to win. How what?
Well, how does that relate? What do you mean? What's
'Cause,
the
like,
relevant?
'cause-
What was the? I didn't really get the relevance of his son being there, to be honest.
Well, he said, "I'm the thing that I'm the white rabbit." So you know when dogs race, they put like a thing along the track for the dog to race.
Yeah.
But obviously the dogs, that's always going to be ahead because it's a machine. Like the dog's never going to be able to catch up to it.
Oh, I
So he
see.
said, "Wow, like they put me in here because they thought."
Oh, he said they put them. I thought he said he went in there because he wanted to get
No,
to his. Because he said that, like, he's had loads of us. Like, I don't think that the major, was it, knew he was his son. I think he was like, he'd just been going around like fathering kids everywhere, and he went into it and wanted to win so badly that he studied for it, because his wish would be that he'd be part of his life.
I think he was put in it, and he was like, "Oh, they put me in here because they know I'm not going to lose." And at the start, everyone's like, "Oh, look at this guy. He's like super fit. Like obviously he's not going to win."
Yeah, but then Mark Hamill didn't care when he died, or there was no. Nah, I don't know. I thought, I took that as he found out, because he said, like, oh, I didn't, like, I'm pretty sure he said, like, oh, I only found out it was my dad, like, later in my life. Like, I'm pretty sure, I thought he said, I signed up and trained so hard because he basically so desperately wanted his father's love. And he said, my wish is going to be that I'll be allowed into his house for dinner, because that's all that he wanted, because obviously he just never knew, like, he never had his father in his life. I don't think Mark Hamill knew that was his son. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this needs a rewatch. But I also think all this stuff about, like, the outer world in the long walk, like, it's not as important, because I feel like with the Hunger Games or something like that, you're going to get sequels and prequels, and the world is going to be fleshed out. Whereas this is one and done, and it really, really, really was about the characters, and it did that so well. I almost don't care about the kind of world building, because I think ultimately the film comes down to that decision at the end by David Johnson's character, or whether he's going to stick true to what he said, or he's going to do what Cooper Hoffman's character was going to. I don't remember his name. Garrity, whatever his name. Do what Garrity was going to do, and in the end he chooses that, because I think
Garrity. I don't know if it was Garrity. Was it Garrity?
that was his second name.
Oh, okay.
Like, in the end, he's like, he was right. Like, this world is far, like, yeah. Which I thought
I just thought this cast was great as well, to be honest.
really, really good. The
Every
guy
single
who
one of
played
those boys.
Arthur, the fourth musketeer, not
Oh,
the
yeah.
little guy. He was really good. He was really good. Like,
It
that
was-
scene when he went back to save the little guy, I was like, man,
Yeah. That was so good. And then when he's screaming, and when Karate Kid is
I
screaming,
did it
like,
wrong.
I did it wrong. Oh, gut wrenching. Like,
Didn't really get what he
actually
meant,
gut-wrenching.
though.
I think he just meant like life. He was like, I did it
Yeah.
wrong. Like I shouldn't have done this. Watching that, I was
Yeah,
like, actually,
word.
this is actually.
And then when
bad.
they were like, he had a wife, I was like, oh, dire.
Yeah, so
Oh,
bad.
dire. But yeah, this was really good. It really just kept getting better and better. The more and more I needed to pee, it got better and better somehow. And then when I pissed, I was like, oh.
Have you seen any other Stephen
sweet
King
relief.
films?
Yeah. Have you not?
I've not seen it.
The Shining? Oh, you've not seen It? Oh, don't. It 1 is fine. It 2 is so dead. It 2. Do you know how long It 2 is? It's like 3 hours long. So boring. It 2 is so bad. You talk about Andy Muschietti directing The Flash, and that's bad. You watch It 2. It 2 is literally like.
How is he still making things after The Flash?
Apparently he's exited Brave and the Bold. Did you see that?
I was going to mention that just now. Yeah. Apparently he has.
No Andy Muschietti directed Brave and the Bold. Probably a dub.
Massive dub.
Also, like.
Was it you?
I feel like he was never really confirmed anyway.
No, I don't think so either. I also kind of think like he was probably attached to that when the old DC thing was kind of still happening, and he was like, okay.
Yeah, he would really have been a hangover from that old DC
was
universe.
Was it you that said...
Oh, here we go.
I don't think it was now, but was it you that said every other Batman director has had like a bit of sauce? Like every other Batman director has...
but not Andy Muschietti.
Yeah, has had something about them.
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, I heard recently someone say, it must have been on a YouTube video or something, that every other Batman director, there was a reason they got Batman. Like Tim Burton, Christopher Nolan, Matt Reeves. They all did something that got them Batman. And Andy Muschietti just kind of got thrown Batman. Like,
but he didn't get thrown Batman. He did The Flash. Are you talking about Brave and the Bold?
Yeah. Like, he just got given Batman because he was already related to DC, and he put Batman in it, and people were like, oh yeah, we kind of like this version of Batman. Which is wrong. It's probably the worst Batman thing. Probably the worst on-screen Batman I've seen in a long time.
I think Keaton Batman in The Flash is quite cool. When he Keaton Batman in The Flash is pretty good. Like, he goes one toe-to-toe with that massive Kryptonian guy and like nearly and kills him. And he also has that sick moment when he jumps out the plane and he's in front of the moon. And he's cool when he's flying the Batplane, even though it does look like a CGI nightmare.
Just the whole Flash looks like.
Not that I've seen. To be fair, I've not even seen the Batman films. Have you? I tried to watch them before the Flash, but I just didn't have time, and then I was just like, oh, who cares?
I think I've seen it like either a long time ago, or I've just seen so many like clips of it and stuff that I feel like I've seen that film.
I literally have not. I just haven't seen it. But yeah. I mean, to be fair, give it to someone else.
Please give it to someone else.
Just give it to someone
good.
Just give it to someone that you're not like. As much as I think Destin Daniel Cretton will do a good job, it's kind of like they just went, oh, who's in house? Who made a good one? Oh, he made Shang-Chi. That was good. Give it to him. Same way with Brave and the Bold, because you got to remember. Oh, how long?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll just leave it.
Because like you got to remember with Brave and the Bold that was announced in January 24, so that would have been in development for a while. And The Flash came out in June of the previous year when they thought it was going to be a massive hit. So I think they probably had conversation about him doing a new Batman maybe before The Flash.
And then it just kind of.
And he was still in, yeah. And then they kind of carried over. But I think, honestly, truthfully, I think Andy Muschietti's been like separated from The Brave and the Bold for probably about a year. I do not think he's been involved in that film. Oh, maybe not a year, a long time. Like it's been.
I don't think he ever had any involvement with that film. I think he was just going to be handed a script.
He did. He definitely was involved. Yeah, but if they're like, you're going to direct this, they wouldn't just be like, wait for the script.
I think that's exactly what was happening. I think he was.
Yeah, but that's not what James Gunn wants to do with the DCU. He wants directors to come out and writers to come
I think
and be
they kind of always knew that he wasn't going to direct that. I think it was kind of just said and then never really thought about it again. And
no, I think they. You know what it was? I reckon when they announced that, they probably thought he's going to direct it. We'll do it fairly soon. And I honestly think they're having a bit of a hard time trying to crack Batman in the DCU. And it probably got to the point where, one, from his side, he's probably waiting around to do something else. Because honestly, I think Andy Muschietti is probably a director that wants to be working. Because I don't think he's not done enough.
Where he can just sit around.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah.
Like all he's done is It 1, It 2, The Flash. And to be honest, out of those three, like that's really not a great filmography in most people's opinions so far. And he
also,
probably went.
He's probably not like rich. Like he's probably got a lot of money, but he's not like crazy rich.
I'm sure he's pretty well off.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, but still wants to be working. He can't just sit around for like 2 years doing nothing, probably.
Yeah, and also they probably just got to the point where they're like, we're kind of going in a different direction.
And also he's a bit of a horror guy. He probably wants to go back to that maybe.
Yeah, because what else? He directed something else outside of it. Yeah, I swear. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
yeah, well, not a sad day, to be honest. For him exiting Batman, I'm pretty glad about that, honestly.
yeah, I just don't know.
Should I
A Long Walk.
have you seen any other Stephen King things apart from it?
Oh yeah, The Shining.
Yeah, obviously.
Uh,
Have you seen Gerald's Game? It's on Netflix.
no, but I've heard
So
that's.
dead.
Oh, Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep is fucking banging. Doctor Sleep's so good. Have you seen that?
I've not seen it, no.
Way better than The Shining.
Crazy.
What?
That's a crazy statement. Not that I've seen it, but that is nuts.
Mate, Doctor Sleep is a banger. Doctor Sleep is probably one of my favorite horror movies. And the last time I watched The Shining, I thought it was fine. I watched The Shining once. I thought it was great. I watched it again. To be fair, I watched it again when I was doing a Kubrick director watch. And my God, do not do that because it is so dour. I was having tweaky ass dreams. I felt like crap watching a Kubrick film like every day or every other day. And I remember The Shining was the last one where I just went, I just have to stop this. The next day I ordered the Blu-ray of Shazam and watched that to make myself feel better because I needed something light and fun because my God, Kubrick's filmography is so dour. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other Stephen King things.
Can I just give you a quick Batman question while
Yeah.
we're sort of on the topic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, any Stephen King things? Don't think so.
Not any that.
I've seen a couple of Netflix things, but like
Mate, he's just got so many books.
he does. Like I like Stephen King. I like Stephen King as well.
He seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like he's quite down with like. He's not like an old guy that's like stuck in the old ways. I feel like he's quite down. Like, and I feel like
he had like a pretty openly gay character in this, which is just
in this.
Yeah. What's his name? William Johnson?
David Johnson.
David Johnson. Dude, come on.
I did think that
You
at
didn't
one
notice
point.
that.
Well,
Cooper Hoffman says to him like, "Have you got a girl?" And he looks at him. He's like, "Come on, man,
nah.
brother." That man was 1000%.
There was one thing he said where I thought, oh, maybe they're insinuating him. I wouldn't say it was so obvious.
Cooper Hoffman says to him, "Do you have a girl?" And he looks at him. He's like, "Nah, man, I don't have a girl." But
A Long Walk 2025 gay was my search.
this is riveting content right now. Just watching you search for this. 100%.
Yeah, like there was a joke where he was like, "Oh, it's very clear they are sexually attracted to each other. The whole journey is Garrity come to terms with his sexuality."
Oh my gosh, I missed some deeper themes in this.
Well, something's that I've read it. I mean,
To be fair, I could kind of. I don't know.
I did kind of think that, but I wouldn't say it was glaringly obvious. I would also say
so obvious.
why,
one point-
how.
I mean, firstly, he keeps talking about sucking people's dicks.
Yeah, true.
And then he says, and like it's kind of a joke throughout. And then he says to him, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And he just looks at him and he's like, "Nah, man, I don't have a girlfriend. Like, I don't have a girlfriend. No."
Yeah,
He's like,
that's
obviously I don't have a girlfriend.
There was something that I wouldn't say that was obvious. I didn't really think.
No,
that.
he says he basically says, "Oh, obviously I don't have a girlfriend." Like, mate, come on, obvious. That was so.
There was
obvious.
one line where I thought, oh, maybe that's that, and then I didn't think about it again. But I didn't think their relationship was like that.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I mean, no, I didn't think so either. I also just quite like sort of bromances. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I really missed that.
I think you did really miss that, to be honest.
Crazy.
But yeah, anyway, Stephen King, bit of a dub.
Yeah,
Bit of a
cool
dub,
guy. Always seems like just make my books into films. I don't care. Like, do what you want.
yeah, that's so true, actually.
Although you know, The Shining is really not.
He hates it, doesn't he?
What are you doing?
Putting my phone on charge.
Oh.
Keep talking.
No, mate, just cut it out. Or is it too long?
So long. It's
Okay. So he did not like The Shining, right? Because they change it from the books a lot. So he got going like a TV mini series of
What
it.
about The Shining?
well, just an adaptation of Shining in like 1990s, and apparently it's dog shit.
Oh really?
But it's book accurate. I think so. Yeah.
Doesn't at the end of The Shining like he turn into like he flies away like as an animal or something?
What, in the book?
I think so.
Mate, you know in It, like they all the like.
Why are you whispering?
Because it's kind of mad, mate. In the It book, there's a bit where all the kids, like, obviously there's all boys in the group and one girl,
Yeah.
and like they all have sex.
Well, like it's like an orgy.
It's the most random scene. Look. It's not in the film, obviously,
I've read a lot of it, like the book.
but just look up like the context of the scene. Basically, they just stop and she's like, "Well, should we have sex?" And they're just like, "Yeah," and then literally it's no relevance.
That's so
It's
weird.
crazy. It's so weird, and obviously it wasn't in the movie, but.
Yeah, no, I've read like half of it, but then I got halfway through and I was just
I'm
like,
really thinking that I really miss something crazy in this film now that he was gay.
I'm so surprised you didn't.
I had one line. There was one line I remember thinking, oh, maybe that's hinting towards that. But then I don't know. I don't think it was really that important anyway, to be honest. But anyway, to be honest, I might go give this a rewatch. To be honest, it was pretty good.
It was so good.
Did you have a Batman question? You didn't ask me.
Oh yeah.
Christ.
Would you like? I mean, I know the answer is going to be yes. Would you like Robin in the Batman Part 2?
Yeah, but I just don't know how. I just don't know how they would do it. I don't see. No, actually, I don't. No, I don't. I don't want Robin in the Batman Part 2 because we're getting Robin in Brave and the Bold, and I just don't.
Severe L. You just took
I don't think Robin works in that universe.
No, not true. He works perfectly in that universe.
Nah, because I want I want a fucking proper Robin that runs around in a fucking bright blues, bright
Yeah, but you
red.
can have that, and you can also have him in the Batman slightly darker. I think.
Yeah, but he would in the Batman. He'd be like 8 years younger than Bruce Wayne, and at that point, it's just pointless. I want little murderous Damian Wayne who's like 15. That's what I want.
No, but I also want like Dick Grayson. Like I want to see a Dick Grayson Robin.
Yeah, but what I want, and this is what they're probably going to do with DCU, is have Batman's current Robin, Damian Wayne, who's an actual child, and then you have Tim Drake, who's like the ex-Robin, and is going to be around like this motherfucker, this little murderer is horrible, and then Dick Grayson as Nightwing, he's Nightwing now. Like I'm more interested in all the Robins have being, and we're now on, and then you can do fucking Jason Todd. Because they need to do that in live action. Not doing
They've Jason Todd and the DCU. If this dynamic duo thing is canon,
I don't think it is.
I'm sure.
Because who is it meant to be?
It's Jason. It's Red Hood and Nightwing.
Actually, as Red Hood and Nightwing.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But anyway, I want Robin. I want Dick Grayson in the Batman Part 2. 100%.
Oh my god, has that been dated? Has that been dated for 2028?
I don't know. Either way, I just don't.
Oh my god, first look. I don't remember that.
Neither.
Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. Oh my god, yeah. I just don't think they're going to be. I don't think it's going to be in the DCU.
I hate the animation they're using for that. I think it's ugly as hell.
Terrible.
No,
it could be DCU canon if they wanted to work that story. Apparently, they're not sure, which I think it means it won't be. No, but what I'm saying is, I don't think. Actually, no. Let me just draw a clean slate here because I'm waffling. Let me just say a statement. I want Robert Pattinson to be the DCU Batman. That's not going to happen. Maybe if it does, let's say it's not. Right. Honestly, I don't think it will. Because the Batman Part 2 is really hotting up, and just when Mary talks about it, I'm just like, it's just not going to happen. I want the Batman Part 2 to go more fantastical, more, maybe not campy, but more Batman-y, more comic Batman. And I know people are like, but we're going to get that in the DCU, so keep the Batman. No. We had the realistic Batman in The Dark Knight. We don't need that again. The Batman, the first film, yes, it doesn't have any fantastical elements, but you can in part 2, you can't keep it grounded in part 2 and change it in part 3. In part 2, you can make it more fantastical. The same way the first Godzilla film is just Godzilla, and it's pretty, like, it's just Godzilla. And then by Godzilla X Kong, it's fucking nuts. But gradually, you can change that. So, yes, I would want Robin in the Batman 2, along with, like, the Lazarus Pit. And, you know, I don't want Robert Pattinson's Batman fighting, like, I don't know. I don't want him fighting Doomsday. But I want him fighting like a proper juiced up Bane. I want him fighting a Clayface. I want him fighting a Mr. Freeze that isn't just going to be some guy in a blue helmet. Like, I want him fighting a Clayface that is actual Clayface, or a Hush. Like, so yeah. But kind of an L. I don't think they're going to do that. So I don't think because I think a grounded Robin is what they did in The Dark Knight Rises, which is terrible.
No, but that's a terrible interpretation of it.
But that's just not. But I
like,
to be fair, there's been a lot of rumors about Robin being in Batman Part 2, and honestly, do I trust Matt Reeves with pretty much anything? Yes. So I think
Matt Reeves is very straight up. Like, he's just saying what's going to go down. Like, and that's that.
He's been talking a lot about it. To be fair, that film was really. Who do you think the villain of Batman Part 2 is going to be? Because I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, no idea.
Matt Reeves said it's not. He went like this. He went, it's not really been done in a film before. What I think that means is that, like, it's probably been, that character's probably been in an animated movie.
Poison Ivy?
Oh, as the main villain, dead.
Not dead.
I think top
Not
3.
dead.
Yeah, dead. Poison Ivy. As a side character, yeah, side villain. Not main villain. That's so dry. Man.
Not.
That's like having, like, Shocker as a main Spider-Man villain. That would be so bad.
Such a crazy comparison.
I think Hush is quite likely.
No, Hush is so dry.
Yeah, I know, but that's
Hush
what I
is
mean. Because
so
if they keep it grounded, they will do something like Hush, which I'm sure will be great. But give Robert Pattinson's Batman a new suit with some blue and some grey and some yellow. Not really like the DCU Batman. I want to literally be like a pop of color, the same way that Superman is in that universe. I don't want the Batman to look like that, but I want it to be. I really feel strongly about this. I hate that people are like, keep it grounded. Fuck that.
No, but I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
If you put Robin in this universe in a bright red and green suit, then you could have the Batman. You could have Robert Pattinson's Batman look at him and be like, oh, you know what? Like, maybe I should have a bit of color. Like, I want to be this symbol.
I want to be a symbol of hope.
Yeah, rather than this fearful symbol. So I'm going to put a bit of blue in my suit. I'm going to put a bit of yellow in my suit, just so people know I'm a friendly guy. And he learns that off Robin.
This guy knows how to cook.
Put me in the writers room. Put me in the writers room.
Because I think if they do Hush, I think Hush is such a ground. Like,
Hush is so dead. Hush is actually a dead character.
I disagree with that.
No.
I think Hush is a character that they would have used in, like, the Dark Knight trilogy. Or they could have used Hush in, say, the Batman 1. I want, to be honest, I really want Mr. Freeze, to be honest. I wanted Clayface.
I don't really care that much about Mr. Freeze either.
Who do you want? Go on, I've asked you. Who do you want as a Batman?
I want the Joker, goddammit. Give me the Joker.
We've had two Batman films. The last one came out 17 years ago with the Joker as the main villain. That is heinous.
The other one came out like
40 years
40
ago.
years ago.
That is heinous.
You know what? Sure, maybe Joker as a character is like very prominent in media. Like, I'm not going to deny that.
But Joker and Batman barely interact in films these days.
Such an L, and it's such an L. You know what? Put Joker as kind of like the secondary villain. Sure.
Yeah, no, Joker is the main. Joker alongside, like, I'd like this idea at the end of the Batman Part 3 that it's kind of a revelation that the Court of Owls have been behind this all. If it's going to be like a Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, I think you do need to connect them, and I think that would be a good way.
I want Professor Pig.
But have... Yeah. Cook. And also, but have, like, the Joker and the Court of Owls kind of together in the Batman 3, but put Joker in Batman Part 2, you're right, as a kind of secondary villain.
I don't want the Joker as part of the Court of Owls. That's weird.
No. I'm not saying part of it, but like, because the original plan in Dark Knight Rises was it to be was that it was going to be revealed that Heath Ledger's Joker was behind like Bane and everything.
Well, Harley Quinn was going to be there as Joker's daughter.
Like, really?
I think so. That's what I heard.
I know definitely if Heath Ledger hadn't died, he would have been like when I think he would have been. I think he would have been Scarecrow in that courtroom scene, and I think it would have. And then when they did the prison break in Dark Knight Rises, all the prisons get Lau. I think he would have been Lau in that, and then he would have come into the fold, and it would have been revealed that he was behind it all, because it's so hinted at the end of the Dark Knight that he's like, we'll see each other again, like we can't exist without each other, and then they don't pay it off. I mean, obviously they can be unfortunate, but yeah, just don't not use Barry Keoghan.
I don't like his design. I think his design is ugly.
They'll change it.
I think they should. Oh, they should change it.
They'll change it.
They should change it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird,
they will,
too
and they
much.
will. They will.
But
Just tell myself down a bit. That might be a bit jarring, but well, he's watching.
Put the Joker in Batman Part 2 as like a little bit of a guy doing something behind the scenes, a little bit nefarious, and then in Part 3.
What, you want Joker to be like the Penguin role in Batman 1?
I kind of want him to be like, who's the villain? Let's say it's
What, the main villain?
of Batman Part 2.
Freeze?
Yeah, okay, let's say it's Free, sure. Just have the Joker be like, I don't even know. I can't even think of an idea for this.
To be fair, I do kind of like the idea of just having Joker in this film as kind of a nuisance to Batman. And he's just doing these random things, and Batman's just like, fucking hell, this guy, man. But also in the scenes with Joker, like, it's obviously hinted at that he's way more like than just like a kind of like crime boss. Because then you set it up for Part 3. I don't know. I really don't know what they're going to do with Batman 2. Batman 2 is such a mystery.
Do you think they'll make a third one?
Yeah, mate. Batman 2 is going to crush, and I bet you it's going to be fucking so good. I bet you'll be better than the first one.
We've done a lot of Batman talk over the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, but I really am fascinated about the Batman Part 2, and everything Matt Reeves has been saying about it just sounds so good.
I do just think...
It just sounds... I just need to know... Honestly, I think the villain of this film will give such an indication of where it's going.
Do you like the idea of Killer Croc doing it now that like Gotham is flooded?
Yeah, put Killer Croc in there. That would be amazing. That's the type of shit that I want, because you don't need to just keep it fucking grounded, man. It's so boring. It worked in the first one. I'm fine with it in the first one, because having Batman fight I'm sure if Ben Affleck made his Batman movie, if he fought Deathstroke, that's pretty grounded. That's fine for a first film, because you don't want to throw Batman up against flipping Clayface in his first movie. But it's like when people are like, oh my god, he can't be the DCU Batman because what if he fought Doomsday, he'd get murdered. I'm like, yeah, he would now, but Dom Toretto in Fast and Furious 1 wouldn't be able to survive anything he survives past like the 5th film, but they gradually progressed. I mean, Fast and Furious is a bit crazy.
Nah, but also I just think I don't care about him being in the DCU that much, but
I honestly, I'm kind of over that. I've really got into that idea recently, but I'm kind of over it.
I just think the Batman Part 2 needs to bang.
It needs to bang. It will. But you know, he's literally said the other day, like, in the first film it's all Batman, and this film is about him exploring the Bruce Wayne persona.
Yeah, I saw that.
Peak.
Mate, have
Peak
opening
incoming.
Opening scene. Gotham is trying to like raise funds after the flood to rebuild. So you know what they're doing? They're throwing a circus. And then
my
Bruce
God.
Wayne turns up to the circus, and then who's performing? The
Dick
Flying
Grayson.
Graysons. And then you could have one of the villains come in, kill his parents, and then it's like directly, and like you could say, oh, he was trying to assassinate Bruce Wayne. Bang, directly ties Robin into Bruce Wayne.
I just don't think they're going to do Robin. But
Suck
there's been a lot of rumours, though.
You know what you say? The Joker's not turned up with
Do we need to show him?
no. You know that you say Joker's not been with Batman in
Yeah,
ages.
but Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin has been done once in live action films.
Well,
And-
twice. He's in
Yeah.
Batman Forever as well.
It's the same Robin, though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
L.
and it's done so badly as well. Like, well, I've never seen it, but everyone hates it.
We're now 3 Batman. We're 3 Batman after that, and the previous 2 haven't had a Robin. I mean, yeah, Christian Bale had one, but my God, what a shit thing to do.
Yeah, word. Actually, that is
Such an L.
the biggest thing I hate about that Nolan trilogy is that weird ending.
So bad.
So weird. Didn't even give him a name of a Robin either. Just gave him a name.
Robin. No, he's just Robin.
Such an
His
L.
real name is Robin. That's so poor. You could have just called him Dick Grayson in the movie. People
Yeah,
would be like, oh, that's
literally.
quite cool.
But yeah, no, I'm sick and tired of this Robin not being around for Batman. Like, I actually just need him in live action.
But do you not think they're already doing 2 Batman at once? If they're doing Batman, and also if you have Robin in the Batman,
if it's Damian Wayne Robin and then Dick Grayson Robin.
yeah. Oh, to be fair, imagine they did Death in the Family in the Batman. That would be crazy.
They won't do that.
They could do that.
I don't think they will. I think Dick Grayson needs to be the first Robin.
Also, if you say like, who's the Robin in this, Jason Todd, it's like, right, is the
Yeah.
Joker in it? Yep. Okay. What's it called? Death in the Family. Like, literally, it's so obvious.
Yeah, that's so true.
Whereas, but to be fair, whenever they do Death in the Family, it's
Also, I
gonna be
just
obvious.
don't like Red Hood that much as a character.
L.
A little bit too much of an edgelord.
Bit of a what?
Edgelord. Bit like Death Note.
Kind of hard though. Right. I want to talk about something. I've never watched anime. All I've seen is Spirited Away. I've started Death Note. Probably one of the best TV shows I've ever seen. I'm only 7 episodes in. It's better than Invincible.
Crazy. That is crazy. How many episodes are there?
Like 39?
There's not many.
No. It's so good. You
I've
can't
never
do
seen
that.
it. I've seen the Netflix strip film of it.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Fucking Lakeith Steinfeld plays L in that. I can't believe that. That's crazy.
It's just so bad.
Yeah, to be fair, I watched the scene from it the other day and I was just like, oh, mate, it's
Why is it a white guy? It's so weird.
which is an American version, isn't it?
It's just
It's
the live action version. It's just like, oh, why is this like American?
because it's an American remake.
Hell,
Yeah, it's awful. But like, no, but I mean, like, it's not like it's. I mean, it's not set in Japan, is it?
no.
No. Yeah, I can imagine that movie is so cringe.
They made Netflix do so many live action anime stuff, and everyone hates apart from One Piece. People seem to like that.
Don't people minded Cowboy Bebop, but it didn't get renewed. But mate, Death Note is so good.
I
It's
think people-
every episode I put on Death Note, it gets better and better. The writing in the show is insane, and you are so annoying because it's so good. And
I'm gonna
like-
get like death threats.
I've never been more
I'm
like,
just not an anime guy.
mate. Neither am I. Mate, neither am I. But I've heard it's good.
I've seen some.
I've
anime.
heard it's. I heard it was a good entry anime. Mate,
I've
it's
seen Attack on Titan.
how you've seen all of Attack on
I've seen
Titan,
2 episodes of it,
right?
and it wasn't very good.
Mate, Death Note is peak, and I cannot wait to finish it. Although I've heard the ending is not very good. But yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, anything else?
I just don't know what they're gonna do with the Batman Part 2, and it's worrying me. So long away, 2 years.
Yeah, so far.
Oh, so dire. That means we're probably not gonna know anything about it for so long either. I just
No.
want to know who the villain is.
They're filming the start next year though.
Yeah, do you think we'll know who the villain is before they start filming? Probably will.
No, I don't think so.
Nah, 'cause we'll get the casting will be reported for whoever it is.
Mm.
Who do you honestly think it will be?
I want it to be like. I would quite.
Who do you
like-
think it will be? Not who do you want it to
Who
be?
do I think it will be? I think it would just be some like
Do you think they're gonna go fantastical?
Hugo Strange or like
Yeah.
Mid. What's the guy that like? I don't know. The guy that like is like really good with time. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Calendar Man.
Calendar Man. That'd be kind of cool, maybe.
If they do that, they'll keep it grounded. But do you think they're gonna keep it grounded?
Yeah, I do think
You
they'd be
do?
grounded. I would like
Hell.
Professor Pig. That would be creepy as hell.
Yeah, that would be.
Like
really
that would actually be
creepy.
so creepy. And
Such
like,
a secondary villain though.
Nah, but you can
Need a. This is always a problem with Batman. It was a problem in the Dark Knight trilogy, and they fixed it at the end, I guess. Need someone Batman will physically fight.
Yeah, that is true. But I also do
Freeze.
just love when Batman is like also mentally tested.
But they did say it is going to be like another detective. Like he's very much a detective story still.
Yeah, I'd like that. I do also like the idea of, although they've done Bane, so I don't think it'll be Bane. I also think Bane is like, Bane was not done as
Mate,
that.
they would do Bane. Mate, they will do Bane. Bane will be. They're making that Bane Deathstroke movie in the DCU. I could see Bane being in Brave and the Bold. Bane will be.
I could see loads of Batman rogues being in the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, that will be that. Brave and the Bold, I think, will be kind of similar to what like Brand New Day seems to be. Like it'll be loads of villains, but I think Bane again in Batman. Do Bane, do Freeze, do Clayface, just don't keep it fucking grounded. It's so boring.
Anyway,
Had a whole Batman trilogy, but we don't need another one.
should we wrap up?
Yeah, well, that's a lot of Batman talk, but needs to rewatch the Batman at the moment.
Mate, the Batman is so good. The Batman is so good.
Here we go.
Second best comic book film of all time. Not even close. I've actually come to that conclusion.
Just don't think that's correct.
It's so unbelievably correct. You know, it's so far better than anything the MCU has ever done, bar one thing.
You think it's way better than like Infinity War and Civil War?
I think it's so much better than both of them.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The Batman's too long.
No. Such a drab opinion. I always say that and you're like, oh, you just can't, like, you always just say, oh, you should appreciate long films. Shut up. Can't say that.
There's just so many comic book movies that are better. Maybe not so many. Logan's better than the Batman. Come on.
That's maybe the only contender. No, I don't think it is, though. Yeah, I watched the Batman and I'm like, that is genuinely like
I've not seen the
spectacle of
Batman.
cinema.
I don't think I've seen the Batman. I've not seen the Batman since the IMAX Fest, I don't think.
Hell, rewatch it. It's so good.
I probably should, to be fair. Oh, so long. So long.
It is a bit of like I watched it in 2 halves last time, but like, anyway.
Anyway, guys, well, that was a Batman episode.
Yeah, that was a Batman and a little bit of a long walk.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Next
Wednesday
week. Yeah, Wednesdays from now on, guys. Don't get confused if we're not here on Monday. We are going to do one battle after another next week. No rewatch next week. Yeah, new Paul Thomas Anderson film. Should be fun. Because
maybe we will do a rewatch. Maybe we should.
He doesn't want to do rewatch yours. Of what?
I don't know.
Go watch PTA film. They're banging. They're so good. You would love them. You would actually love so many of his films.
This is dry. Okay, anyway. We'll
Unless you want to do Tron 1 and Tron 2. But Tron 1 is so boring.
So weird.
So dire.
Anyway.
And yeah, on the MCU rewatch, I think we'll be back on the Patreon next week. I think we can definitely.
That is true. Yeah, we might.
Maybe
Quite
two. Maybe
the Incredible Hulk as well.
Maybe 2 films.
What, on Patreon?
Yeah, maybe Hulk and Iron Man too.
Oh,
I forgot.
maybe.
We'll see. You will just whatever it is. You just have to pay £1. You fucking cheap
And then you'll
bastards.
find out.
Anyway, guys, hope you like the new set.
Yeah.
It will keep getting better. We'll keep getting
Or
better.
it'll keep falling apart. But
Either or. Anyway, guys,
Thanks
we'll
for
see you next
watching.
week. Thank you. Like,
follow
subscribe.
us on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, and Patreon. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.